Hi, Mark. Thanks again for seeing me earlier this month. I know that it's harder to get in touch with you at the end of the month, and I did want to get back with you in regards to the lack of leads that you seem to be having from Cars.com. Well, we do realize that 61% of automotive online shoppers do not make a contact at all before walking on your lot. So therefore, leads and contacts are obviously down. People are shopping on the internet and getting most of their information on the internet and just walking into your lot. Now, one thing that Cars.com does have for you is On the Lots Insight Report, which is tracking those people that are on your lot that have Cars.com open on their mobile device. Now, I know I've showed you this report before, and you were very intrigued because you really wanted to know if we could get you that information real time, which of course would be a little bit of a setback for some of those automotive shoppers possibly, because of the anonymity of online, which is why people shop online to begin with. Now, what I did want to show you is in July or June of last month, you had 11 people that were on your lot. And again, because we can only track those that have location services turned on, we were only able to track 48%. So I wanted to show you that report. So there were 11 people that we tracked, and you can see that we only can track 48%. So because only 48% have the location services turned on. So go ahead and make that 22. Now, in the past, you had told me that your closing ratio for walk-in traffic is about 27%. And you also mentioned that obviously you would rather have somebody on your lot than an email lead. But if you do 20% of the 22 that we are telling you were on your lot with Cars.com open on their mobile device, we're looking at about 7 additional sales that were not attributed to your CRM. No phone calls, no emails. So with that said, and what you've told me in the past too, that you usually are getting about $2,800 on the front end of a car and about $800 to $1,000 on the back end of a car. So let's roughly average that at $3,600 a car. So with that 7 walk-in traffic that we are attributing to Cars.com, you're looking at about $25,000 per month just off of those 7 walk-in. That, when you compare it to what you are paying for Cars.com, which is $24.80 a month, that's over 1,000% return on investment. Now, in addition to the Lots Insight report, now again, that is with no email, no phone calls. But in addition to that, we also did a transparency report for you. And that was matching the IP addresses. It's a third-party transparency. They have a nationwide database of IP addresses. You were able to give us some sold inventory for a certain time frame, which in this case was from January to April of this past year. With that being said, we got that report back, and what they do is they match the IP addresses of your customers with the IP address in their database. Then they remove all of the information that is for just the account. So get rid of the name, the address, all of that proprietary information. And then they match those IP addresses after they've gotten customer names with Cars.com activity with the same IP addresses. Now, they can go across all devices because if you've got a cell phone and the cell phone they take it home and plug it into their charger at home, it connects with the Wi-Fi, and that's how they're able to connect that physical address with the IP address for all of the devices that are in that household. They match those against the Cars.com activity in the same time frame and come up with a Cars.com match of your customers that were on Cars.com before they purchased or a vehicle or serviced their vehicle. And what we were able to do in that time frame is show you that we were able to match 78% to that database. That's what Transparency was able to do. Now, they have no skin in the game. And of that 78%, 77% of those were customer matches. So what it states is 77% of your customers in that time frame from January to April were on Cars.com before they purchased a vehicle or serviced a vehicle. There's obviously a lot of other additional information that we can go over with this report, but again, it's just another manner, another way that we can show you the effectiveness of Cars.com and how we partner with our dealers to make sure that your investment is used wisely. Thank you again, and I really look forward to seeing you next month.